Are we rolling Square? What's up, guys? It's McKinley Crain here, and today I'm going to be ranking all three of the live-action Mortal Kombat movies from the worst to the best. Let's get into it. Anyway, so as of yesterday, I have now seen all of the Mortal Kombat movies. And all of the live-action Mortal Kombat movies. So for this list, I'm only going to be ranking the live-action Mortal Kombat movies. So I'm not going to be including Scorpion's Revenge. But later this week, I'm just going to be ranking like all the Mortal Kombat movies, just period, like flat out. Doesn't matter if they're animated or live-action. I'm going to be ranking them. So hopefully stick around for that. But for this video, I'm only going to be ranking the I'm just going to be ranking the live action ones, which are Mortal Kombat 1995, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and Mortal Kombat 2021. Anyway, let's get into it. Easily coming in last place is the garbage 1997 movie Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It was garbage with a capital G. It was a dumpster fire of a movie. It was trash. The special effects were awful. Some of the worst I've ever seen. And yes, this movie did need good special effects, and you're probably thinking, well, it's an old movie, like, cut them some slack. But no, like, they had way better special effects at this time. This was just lazy. The special effects in this movie just look lazy. I mean, this movie just sucks. It's trash, it's got horrible acting, horrible characters. It's just garbage. It's garbage, and I hate it. Anyway, moving on. Coming in second place is the original live-action Mortal Kombat movie, which is Mortal Kombat 1995. Now, this film was actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's just okay. I mean, it's enjoyable enough. It's okay. I mean, sure, it's got some pretty bad acting and a little bit of bad acting in there, but for most of the time, it's just okay. I mean, there are like some really good parts in there, but you know, overall, it's just okay. The cast is okay. Most of the fight scenes are okay. Some of them are really good, but some are okay. Some of the humor is good, but like, most of it's just okay. But, you know, this one is still worth a watch. Anyway, moving on. Coming in at first place is the most recent entry in the Mortal Kombat franchise, which was the reboot of the 1995 film, which was the movie that I saw yesterday, which was Mortal Kombat 2021. Now, this film was just awesome. This is everything a Mortal Kombat fan could ever want. It's the movie that we should have gotten back in the 90s, although I don't think we could get as good special effects. No, we couldn't get as good special effects that this movie has. Like, you know, we could probably get this movie. This movie could probably come out in, like, the 90s, but it wouldn't have as good special effects. But still, this is the movie that we deserved, that the Mortal Kombat fans deserved. This is faithful to, like, its source material, and it's just awesome. It's perfect. The acting is perfect. The characters are very lovable. The humor is perfect, especially from Kano. Kano's the comic relief in this film, and he's really funny. It feels like everybody just, it feels like, the creators of this movie or whatever, like the writers of this movie just nailed like, finding people to play these characters, because these actors feel like they were made to play these characters. They do a great job. The best portrayal in this movie, okay, so the best portrayal of, like, one of the characters in this movie would have to actually go to Sub-Zero, because he just felt the most like his character. Anyway, did he give one of the best performances in this movie? Yes, he did. He gave, like, an equally great performance to another villain that I can't remember the name of, but, I can remember what she looks like. Anyway, I'm going to show a picture. Sorry if you have a weak stomach. Sorry about that. Anyway, but yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Anyway, Sub-Zero also gave an equally great performance to Cole Young, the main character, and Scorpion. Those were the best performances in this movie, although all of the performances in this movie are perfect, and they're awesome, and the action in this movie is awesome, and the pacing is awesome and perfect. I mean, sure, you could call this movie a slow burn, but who cares? I mean, I don't have a problem with that. There is a lot of action in this movie. It is an action movie, but it's not just all action and fighting. The movie actually takes time to, like, introduce you to, like, the characters in this movie, and in this little, like, universe, and just to, like, it actually takes time to, like, actually, like, flesh out the characters, and I like that. That's actually really good. That actually really improves this whole movie. If this whole movie didn't have those things, didn't, like, have all these fleshed out characters, it probably wouldn't be as good as it is. I mean, it would probably be good, but it wouldn't be perfect like it is. It is perfect. This is just a perfect movie in my opinion, and I love it, and I think that it's just awesome, and it's worth a watch, and it's really fun. And my favorite part of the movie would have to probably be, like, the last 10 minutes of the movie. The last 10 minutes of the movie are just the best part of the movie. They're just the best part of the movie, and this movie had a really satisfying ending. Oh, and it directly sets up for a sequel. So yes, if this movie makes enough money, it probably will have a sequel. Because the movie the ending directly sets up for a sequel. I can't tell you how, because that would be a spoiler. And I'm trying to keep everything spoiler free in this video. Anyway, I just love this film. I got to see it early, and I loved it. It was just awesome. It blew me away. And it was actually very touching too. Like, it had a lot of touching moments and heart-wrenching moments in it. And they really work. Those were actually some of the best parts of the movie. Anyway, so that was my ranking of all three, like, you know, of the live-action Mortal Kombat movies that we've gotten so far. If you've seen all three of these, because I know that, like, most people haven't seen the new one yet, because, you know, it hasn't been released, you know, in all cinemas yet. Just specific ones, specific areas, and, like, you know, it's only being, like, in a couple places, it's only being shown for, like, specific people, specific occasions, stuff like that. Anyway, but anyway, if you have seen all three of these movies, and you want to tell me what your ranking is, like, of them, like, tell me in the comments below, like, how you would rank them. Anyway, like, subscribe, join the notification squad. I will return.